Happy October, my Voyager friends. How are you, everyone? It's been a while since I posted anything anywhere. I've been incognito. I've been under the burrows of work, and more work. Schoolwork, life work, emotional work, healing work, thrashing around a little bit, that kind of work. So I wanted to talk to you, and I just wanted to share some thoughts. Okay, so number one, it's been 15 and a half months from the beginning of our journey together till now. And, when the Voyager projects ruminated and developed and was created in my heart, along with this journey that I set out on, was also the journey to get out of corporate healthcare and to pursue something that I always wanted to do, which was to be a journalist. I mean, when I was 12, I told my mother I wanted to be a journalist. And of course, I never pursued it until 53. Anyway, I am closing in on my first year in that endeavor, and it's exciting, but it's a lot of hard work, and I haven't been as engaged as I would like to be. And I've been going through some definite challenges. I feel so challenged, but I also feel like I'm growing immensely, and I'm grateful for that. I have grown through some serious really hardcore character changes, and I wish I could share them all here, but I just wanted to say hello, and I wanted to just ask you, when you're going through a hard time, when you're suffering in your soul, when your character is so deeply challenged, when you're giving all that you can give, when someone calls you and they need you, and you don't have too much to give, or you wish you had more to give, or you just, you feel limited, where do you go and get your strength? I want to share with you, I don't know if any of you goes to church. I don't really go to church anymore, but sometimes I wish I could just go to church. There is a church that I attend every now and then, because I like to just sit there and listen to another perspective. Some of you know my story, being in the ministry all those years, so church isn't really, I kind of have different feelings about it, but I do think about, going, and when I do go, I get something out of it, but I want to bring church to you, okay? And so here's my little Sunday sermon for you on a Saturday night. I want to just share with you about the power of prayer. And I hate that word. I do. I hate it only because it's tied to religion, and it's tied to a religion that it's like a bad taste in your mouth. Okay, so forgive me for saying that I don't like that word. I hate that word. I wish I could come up with a different one, but I can't, because that's really the most appropriate word for what I want to describe. I suffered so greatly in my soul this past week, and I really felt like it was bringing me down to an utter depression like you would not believe. It was like grief that was tearing up every grief I've ever had in my life. It's like the biggest scab just got ripped off, and you know how painful that can be. But I want to share the miracle of just really getting on your knees and begging for help, because that's what it required. And, I prayed so much for help from the universe, for the great spirits to relinquish my pain and my anguish and to lift me up. And, I got some help initially. Like, I felt helped a little bit, but I still felt like it didn't take much before my thoughts were bringing me back down. And I don't want to go into the whole thing, but I want to give you the end result. And I just want to give you some food for thought if you're struggling in any way, shape, or form. When I got in my car, I drove for a while and I just begged so loudly, please help me. Please send my angels. Please send me my angels now. Please, please lift me up. Lift me up out of this. Lift me up. It was like a grief that was just like an elephant was on my chest. And I yelled and screamed in my car, begging. I'm a beggar, okay? I am a beggar. And if you struggle with just, like you can't move through the emotions of like I'm stuck, I'm sad, I'm depressed, or I'm discouraged. If you can't move through that powerfully, I'm telling you, get in your car and drive or get on your knees and just beg, okay? Don't be ashamed to beg. I am the biggest beggar. I'm a proud beggar, let me tell you. And I just begged for my angels. I said, please send my angels. Please send my, please, 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 please send my angels. And the amount of emotional suffering I was going through, I can't even describe. I can't even describe to you. It was so much. But in the morning, it was like the curse, whatever curse was on me, it was completely broken. It was a new day. And I felt so much relief. I felt so empowered. I felt strong again. I felt like I had been stretched to my limits and the rubber band just let go. When you are stretched in your life, and all of us are, there's going to come a time when you will notice more bandwidth emotionally and spiritually. That is the reason for the stretch. But you got to pray through it, because sometimes it can be the most painful challenges, the most unexpected events that get our attention. And so I don't know if any of this helped or made any sense. I didn't get to share it all in detail, but I wanted to just share that because maybe it'll help with whatever you're going through, and to just say happy October, and to say, keep on writing and doing what you're doing. I'm so inspired by all of you guys. I love you. Thank you for sharing this journey with me, and onward and upward. Bye.